Hey, I'm Isaiah. Welcome to my channel. It's been a little while. So here are some updates. I am now 1 year and 7 months on testosterone and 10 months post-op from top surgery, which is something I've been counting now. I was really lucky to have the opportunity to have top surgery last summer, which I'll talk more about later. I feel really lucky to have had all the opportunities I've had. In the past year, I have graduated from high school and I moved across the country to DC, and I now go to the American University, and I'm just finishing up my freshman year, which is really wild. It flew by. I don't know how I got here, but I'm here now, so yeah. I am a CLEG major here at AU, which means I study communications, legal institutions, economics, and government. I want to focus on public policy, and specifically human rights public policy, to aid marginalized communities, and I've found that this has been the perfect avenue so far, and I'm really enjoying my studies. I'll share some more life updates later, but right now let's talk about my transition. It's been a while, it's been a year, let's learn what's happened. So, obviously the biggest thing has been that I had top surgery. Last summer, on July 5th, 2017, I had the opportunity to have double incision top surgery with Joseph Hadid in LA. I had a double incision, which means I have incisions here, and my nips were cut off and replaced, rather than the other types of surgery that exist for top surgery. I filmed a little bit of my recovery process, which I'll share with you momentarily, but sadly I didn't film a lot of it because at first I wasn't feeling great and then I forgot. But yeah, so here are those clips. I'm like 4 hours post-op. Yeah?
Yep.
I did the surgery. I'm still pretty out of it. Not super out of it, and I'm able to like get up and walk around. I'm not having a lot of pain yet, because I still have a lot of pain meds in me. I've got these fun surgical drains. They've got some fluids in them that I'm supposed to measure every 2 hours and then drain. I was really scared before the surgery, just nervous. I think that's normal though. That's my dog. It was not anywhere near as bad as what I was expecting, and I feel good, but I obviously haven't been able to see my chest yet. I won't get to see that for 6 days, so it doesn't really feel real yet, because there's not a lot of pain, and also there's not like I can't see it, so, but I'm still happy and excited. I can't really put on shirts, because that's hard. Button-ups are the best way to go, because you cannot put an overhead shirt on. Like, I can't lift my arms very much. I can't move them outward at all, because that really hurts, and I can lift them a little bit, but not a lot. So button-ups are the way to go. When I got there, they had us sign a bunch of, like, consent forms and photo forms and all that jazz. Then he drew, basically, like, half moons on my chest where he was going to cut lines, and drew a line down the middle and such to make sure it was like as symmetrical as possible. And then the anesthesiologist came with me, and I went to the bathroom, and they had me take a pregnancy test to make sure that I was not pregnant. And then I went into the operating room, and they gave me oxygen for a bit and had me take a lot of deep breaths. And then in my IV, they put like something that would just help me calm down a little bit from anxiety, and then something else that was making me even more calm, and then I fell asleep, and then I woke up. And when I woke up, I was really out of it. We drove home right after the surgery, which wasn't too bad because I was so out of it and I just slept the whole time, which was fine. I went for a walk around my yard, which was nice. That's it for right now, I think. So I'm now 10 months post-op, and this is what my chest looks like now. I am going to be having a revision this summer to change the shape of the scars a little bit, raise one that wasn't quite even with the other, and change the shape of my nipples a little bit to be more just aesthetically pleasing for my own purposes and my own confidence. But generally, I've been extremely happy with my chest. Not binding every single day has helped me both physically and emotionally in so many ways I could not even begin to explain. But I don't have to be restricting my breath or my movement or anything anymore, which I had to do for years of my life. And I feel like now I can be more comfortably me and not so worried and anxious and dysphoric all the time. My chest dysphoria has disappeared. Generally, my dysphoria is so much better now that I am so far in my transition, and I am so happy and grateful. Some other things are, as you can tell, my voice is deeper from the last time I filmed a video. So here's a little voice update transition timeline thing, although my voice stopped dropping after a couple of months. So my voice has been like this for over a year. You guys haven't seen me in over a year. So here's the voice transition timeline.
Hey, I'm Isaiah, and I am 2 days,
6 weeks, 8 weeks, 10 weeks, 3.5 months, 5 months, 6 months on testosterone. I would say the biggest change in the last year has been body hair. So in one of my previous videos, I showed a couple shots of my body. So here are some new ones because I have a lot more body hair now. Generally, the changes have slowed down and are much less noticeable now, but body hair is one of them that continues to be cropping up, especially chest hair. I'm starting to get some hair all over my chest, which is nice and combating chest dysphoria as well. Another change is my face. My face shape has changed a little bit, not too much, but I now have a lot more facial hair than I used to, which is really exciting. I'm catching up with my brother, which is really cool. I have been growing it out, but I still shave to keep it around this length. I don't like when it gets too long because it looks a little gross on me, especially because I don't have a full beard yet. But once I am able to grow a full beard, maybe I will. Who knows? Not me. But yeah, I'm really happy with how it looks so far. And I've been asked how to make my facial hair grow. Mostly your genetics will determine your growth of facial hair / if you grow facial hair and where it grows. But if you are looking for one way to stimulate hair growth, I would talk to your doctor about minoxidil, which influences hair regrowth, but I would talk to your doctor before beginning that just to make sure that it is safe for you. So yeah, those are all of my physical updates for now, I guess. Not a lot is happening else in my body because changes really just do slow down after a while, but I am just generally really happy. And I'm really glad I've had all of these opportunities, and I feel extremely privileged and lucky because I know not everyone has the opportunities that I've had to physically transition and medically transition. And so I'm just really grateful and appreciative of what I've been able to undergo. That said, I might at some point film a video talking about the downsides of top surgery and some of the worst part of recovery that I didn't really see a lot of people talking about when I was doing my research before top surgery. And I would love to share that with you so that you're fully knowledgeable before you have any surgery experiences. So, other life changes. Wild. One cool thing is that I joined a fraternity at my university. I'm part of Zeta Beta Tau fraternity, and I can make a whole video about being trans in Greek life if you want. But it's been a really positive experience for me, and I really love it here at my school. I've been able to connect with a community that I never really felt like I was a part of before, and it's been a really wholesome and good experience for me personally. In general, I've just made so many friends, and it is really easy at college, I feel, to meet a lot of people who share your interests or who have different interests, because there are so many people living in such a small space. You take so many classes and join so many extracurriculars about things that you're interested in and passionate about, and then you meet other people who are interested and passionate about those things, and it's really exciting. And I'm having a great time so far. While I've had a really positive experience and met a lot of people that I really love, I don't want to sugarcoat college. I know a lot of people say college is the best years of your life and you have a lot of expectations. There are really difficult parts too, but just make sure you have a support network of people who you love and who you know love you. Another thing about college is that with all of my assignments and extracurriculars and classes, I haven't really had the time to make as much creative content, which has kind of felt like a void in my life. But one thing that this semester I picked up that has made things a little more creative in my life is I'm part of WVAU, which is the radio show at our school. I have a show called Lo-Fi Tea Time that I do with my friend Layla, and we just play some calm beats in the morning to bring a positive start to your week. We have several different queer organizations that I'm part of, and I'm really glad I've been able to connect with the queer community on campus at such a deep level. I guess one more thing that's been really exciting is just having seasons, because if you didn't know, I'm from San Diego, California, where it's kind of one season year round. So we had fall here, we had a winter. It's kind of edging into spring now, which is wild. I've had a really fun time exploring the different seasons, whereas my East Coast friends who experience this every year for their whole lives might not understand my excitement or hype about it. But yeah, that's been life so far in the last year. I'll bring some more updates in my next video. Comment if there's anything you want me to talk about or touch on or film about. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a really great rest of your week. Thanks. Bye.